so the point of this video is just to show you how to do a price build up for a fresh door, and then we'll do another one, price build up for a change of service. So, all right, Joel, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show you everything and kind of go through the exact pricing for this, and you'll know, like you'll get an idea if it makes sense for you to do it. If not, it's not a huge deal. The first thing that we do is we do the keypad, and it's a $1,000 keypad. And it's kind of like, you know how iPhones have gotten more expensive every year? Mm-hmm. This is essentially like putting an iPhone X on your wall, assuming the iPhone X was a good phone. So can you make sure that this is in there? So the thing with and I'm showing this to the customer. So this is the Lyric keypad, a couple of key features. One, there's a camera in it. The camera is designed to take still photos. So you can take shots into the house, or you can set it to where when somebody disarms it, it takes their picture so you know who's coming into the house. So like what's cool is if you had a babysitter, you could set it that on Friday nights from 5 to 7 p.m., this code works, and when this code is used, it takes a picture of the person who used it. So you always know who's coming in and out. It's got an intercom system. We talked about that. It's called two-way voice. Basically makes the police get here faster if there's an issue. You see the Wi-Fi thing right there? Mm-hmm. It's because they back it up through the Wi-Fi. So it's connected through the phone, through the cell towers, and through the Wi-Fi, kind of like your phone, which means it's going to use whichever signal is stronger. Honestly, the Wi-Fi is typically stronger in your house, but if that goes down for some reason, it's got the cell there. If the cell goes down, it's got the Wi-Fi. If they're both done, then the Russians are here and we're all screwed anyways, right? It's also tamper-proof. So the old ones, if you were to punch them or rip them off the wall, they don't do anything. This one, if you break it, rip it off the wall, light it on fire, try to drown it, whatever, it's going to let us know, and we're going to send the police immediately. The other neat thing about this is we don't close the system, we leave it open. So you can add in, you know, I think it's like 75 different automation devices at once. So if you want to do your outlets and your light switches and your fan and your pool filter, and you want to do your garage door and your window blinds and your Roomba, like assuming all of those things are Z-Wave capable, you can tie them all into here. And then you can say, "Good night, Lyric," through your Siri app, and it'll turn off the lights, lock the door, shut the garage door, change the air conditioning, turn your pool filter on, and send out the Roomba. Does that make sense? So that's why it's $1,000, Joel. That's why we use that one. So all of those things, the cellular, it's typically a $200 cell chip that we have to do. Two-way voice just becomes standard, as does the APL. Security-wise, we have doors, and we have 4 doors on your house. Those are $75 a piece, so that's $300 for the door sensors. We're gonna do, we talked about the motion sensor in the hallway, one of those. We're doing the smoke and heat detector. I know we talked about that. The doorbell is something we're going to do. And doorbells, they're kind of like, you can get a cheap doorbell, you can get an expensive doorbell. We use one that retails right around $300. It's 1080p HD with a wide angle lens, so we use that one. Same thing with door locks, which is what we're doing for you guys. Door locks, you can get one for $75. We use one that retails right around $300, just because it's going to have a lot more capability to it. Accessories wise, we've already done the cellular up there, so we're good. Installation, we typically charge $200 for installation. And then the lifetime warranty and service plan, it's a $600 warranty. It's kind of like Geek Squad. You heard of Geek Squad before? Mm-hmm. Like it's expensive, but it covers everything. So ours covers a lot of things. It covers batteries for life. It covers all the equipment that's in the house is now under warranty for the rest of the time that you have the system. If it goes off accidentally, like if the police are coming, it's just malfunctioning, we pay those fees for you. If someone breaks in while the system is armed, I failed at setting it up correctly, which means we're going to pay your insurance deductible. If you move, we move the system for free. Probably the coolest thing is you get me. I don't need to write that down, but I'm kind of like your Jake from State Farm. So like with all this technology, there's a chance that something might glitch or something. Joel, instead of having to call and press 1, you just talk to me. Does that make sense? Yeah. Cool. So we've got, let's see, we got 800, 1400, let's see, 2000, 22, 32, 25, 32, 25. That's the retail cost of the system. Now, here's why I show you that. I show you that because every single alarm company pitches a free system, right? Like everybody does a free system. Most companies, ADT does 800 for free. Vivint does they used to do 1,000 for free. Northstar, if you go on our website on a Tuesday, you get 1,400 for free, which means what I'm showing you is that $1,825 worth of upgrades and upsells and equipment services, right? As long as you're willing to keep our sign out front, that's what we pay for. Cool? So that's the benefit of being a promotional home, is we're going to cover all those upgrades, all those extra costs with our marketing budget. So if the sign gets lost, broken, or stolen, call me. If someone, it's just really the only way we do advertising, and the FBI says you're 7 times less likely to be targeted if you just have a new active alarm system in your house. So that's number one. We want you to keep it connected. This is kind of what everybody gets scared of, is the connection, because ADT kind of brainwashed the world to think that it's $30 to $40 a month for an alarm system, right? But that's for very basic. When you start adding things in like, oh, I want the cellular service, and I want the app, and I want the 2-way voice intercom, and I want the service plan, and I want the warranty, and I want video streaming, and it's just like they kind of nickel and dime you. It feels like cable, you know?
Yep.
Like you get ESPN, your basic cable's $30, ESPN's $230. It's like, how the hell did that happen? So, a lot of companies end up charging $80 to $120 to keep something like this on, plus all the equipment costs. It's actually not that far off from what we do. We do $79.99 as our standard rate. So what's cool is we pay for all the equipment. We use what's remaining in our budget to lower this. We subsidize it. It drops, it's like 20%, so it goes down to $63.99. And then they lock that rate in and it never goes up.
Cool.
That's not bad, is it?
No.
It's like $2 a day. It's funny, I was at I don't know if you know Mike on the corner, but he was like, dude, I spend $60 a month just on dog food. He moved. But, he moved? Yeah. Oh, we'll move it for free for him. But he's like, yeah, I spent $60 a month on dog food. To spend that much money just to keep my family safe, it doesn't even seem like a question. And that's why it's a no-brainer for most people to do this. So the last thing we want you to do is write a testimonial. Have you ever written a testimonial before?
Is that like a review or something?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, and this is a on your honor thing. It's kind of like a Boy Scout thing. Is we want, a year, 2 years down the road, like, tell us about your experience with North Star. You can do it online. You can send it directly to North Star. But we want to know, like, what is it's not an equipment review. We know the equipment's awesome. We put it in thousands of homes. We want to know, what is the biggest benefit that you and your family get from having the alarm system in your house. So for you, I guess I'm kind of putting you on the spot, but off the top of your head, Joel, what do you see the biggest benefit being? Is it the keeping your family safe while you're away at work, knowing that you don't have to think about it when you're on vacation, knowing that the dogs are covered? Or for you, what's the biggest?
Yeah, I would just say, probably when my wife and kids are at home and, I'm not here, whether it's I'm either at work or gone for the weekend or something like that, it's just nice to make sure that I know that they're okay. So really just, I guess, the peace of mind of making sure my family's good.
Awesome. Cool, man. So the only thing I have to do to make sure that all this is good is I have to make sure the house is qualified. So we have to make sure you own the house, you're not going through foreclosure, you're not bankrupt. Basically, because we invest so much, we have to make sure someone in the house has a credit score over 600. All I need for that is your phone number. What's your phone number? And your birthday.